I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy.
Turning Point USA movement is just trying to bring us back to a generation that we fought so hard to overcome.
No, Erika Kirk is clearly under pressure right now, and people are starting to notice. Her own supporters are stepping back. Turning Point USA events are facing boycotts. Protests have already taken place at her recent appearances, and the timing could not be worse for her. All of this is happening while more people are digging into her finances, her actions, and what she has been doing behind the scenes music since Charlie's death. And if she believed that the leaked audio would fade away with time, that did not happen. The recording of her smiling, laughing, and casually discussing merchandise sales and voter numbers during Charlie's memorial only made the situation worse. It pushed people to openly say what many had been thinking for a long time, that Erika is not focused on values, faith, or legacy. In their view, she is focused on money, and everything else feels like a performance. Now, as supporters continue to walk away and the pressure keeps building, there are growing rumors that the IRS might start looking more closely at her financial situation.
Her message is a singular message. It is the Christian right. It is supporting MAGA. It is the ridiculous pageantry of Charlie Kirk's death.
And now, let's look at what happened at her latest event, because this is where emotions really started to rise. Turning Point USA launched the Make Heaven Crowded 2026 tour at Harvest Music Christian Church in Riverside. On the surface, the event was presented as a way to honor Charlie Kirk's legacy and encourage a large Christian revival movement. But outside the church, the scene was very different. Around 100 protesters gathered, and they made sure their presence was noticed. They carried signs criticizing issues like family separation and immigration policies, spoke about the situation in Gaza, and even pointed to lawsuits connected to Harvest Christian Fellowship and its senior pastor, Greg Laurie, involving allegations of sexual abuse. Interview 3. While Erika was inside speaking about faith and spiritual renewal, an entirely different discussion was taking place just outside the doors. Instead of trying to calm tensions or acknowledge the concerns being raised, Erika chose to address the anti-ICE protests by calling them demonic. That was the exact word she used. This only made matters worse. People did not just feel upset. They felt dismissed, insulted, and labeled as evil simply for expressing their concerns.
The Erika Kirk rabbit hole never ends. She has now began her speaking tour called Make Heaven Crowded with Pastor Greg Laurie, who is head of the Harvest Christian Fellowship Church. And Greg Laurie got hit with serious allegations and lawsuits, allegedly, including claims from survivors. And guess where? Romania.
At that moment, many people felt that appearances mattered more to her than the message being sent or the partnerships being formed. And that is when the uncomfortable topic came up again. The money. Since Charlie's death, Erika has not only been grieving, she has also been fundraising, traveling, selling merchandise, and generating significant income. When you see how strongly these events are being promoted, it becomes difficult for some people not to question how much of this is about faith and how much is about financial gain. For many critics, this may be the biggest factor of all. After Charlie was unalived in September 2025, Erika did not just step into his leadership role at TPUSA, she also came into control of a very large amount of money in a short period of time. First, there was life music insurance. Reports state that the policy paid out around $10 million intended for Erika and their two children. Then came the public donations, which added up to nearly another $10 million. One of the largest fundraising efforts, promoted through Tucker Carlson's platform, reportedly raised more than $5 million on its own. On top of this, Erika became the CEO of Turning Point USA. Charlie had been earning just under $400,000 per year, so many assume her salary is at least equal to that amount, if not higher. There is also the sale of their Scottsdale home earlier in 2025 for more than $5 million, which reportedly left around $2 million in cash after expenses. Erika continues to receive royalties from Charlie's many books, as well as income from his media work. She also took ownership of for-profit businesses such as Resolute Media Group, which produces The Charlie Kirk Show. Financially, she ended up in a very stable position. Because all of this happened so quickly, the internet filled with theories. People talked about secret transfers, hidden shell companies, suspicious meetings after the shooting, and even claims that Charlie had changed his will. But this part is important. Those specific accusations have been examined, and so far they have not been supported by evidence. Fact-checkers found no record of a secret $350,000 transfer. Claims about the will came from satire and fake videos. Stories about secret meetings were traced back to misinformation amplified by AI content and online speculation. Still, even with those rumors proven false, the overall picture has not helped her reputation. When people hear figures above $20 million, see constant fundraising, watch tours being organized, and then hear leaked audio about merchandise sales during a memorial, they focus less on what is technically legal and more on how it appears.
It was interesting because he asked her the question, do you think these protests are helping? Personally, I do not. I think it's demonic.
Erika has also pointed to charitable actions, such as a $1 million donation from the Charlie Kirk Legacy Fund to support a 13-year-old fighting cancer. Later that same year, She Music accepted a posthumous Presidential Medal of Freedom on Charlie's behalf from Donald Trump.
Thank you, Mr. President, for honoring my husband in such a profound and meaningful way. And thank you for making this event a priority amid the peace process in the Middle East. Thank you.
Thank you. But for many former supporters, the damage has already been done. When music, grief, money, politics, and influence mix together this quickly, people stop giving the benefit of the doubt. That is why talk of boycotts and IRS rumors continues to spread instead of fading away, and the discussion about the IRS did not appear out of nowhere. Conversations about a possible IRS investigation into TPUSA music had already been circulating for some time. At first, many people dismissed it as online gossip music, but the fact that these discussions existed at all raised questions for some observers, even before Charlie Music passed away. There were reports that he had wanted the organization's financial records audited. That detail caught attention, because people usually do not request audits unless something feels unclear. So, when IRS rumors started appearing after his death, some supporters believed it might connect to concerns Charlie himself had. Then the leaked audio appeared. Just 2 weeks after Charlie was unalived, the recording surfaced of Erika speaking with her team. Instead of sounding overwhelmed with grief, she sounded upbeat and energized. She talked about how successful the memorial had been, about merchandise sales, packaging, and how many people had registered to vote.
Had over 275,000 people that attended, and stadium, overflow, Westgate, insane, you guys. And then is it 100 million? We had thousands that were registered to vote. I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up.
This is what truly disturbed many people. This was not a fundraiser held months later. This conversation was about Charlie's Music Memorial, and the tone made it seem less like a tribute and more like an organized campaign event. Less about remembering Charlie, and more about numbers, momentum, and political direction for many listeners. This explained why Charlie's parents did not attend the memorial and why they remained silent afterward. Suddenly, that absence made sense to them.
You guys, where were Charlie Kirk's parents during his memorial service? I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, and I've been trying to look online. I'm like, no, I'm probably just missed it, right?
You watch recent events, the pattern seems to continue. There are moments where Erika throws merchandise into the crowd like it is a concert, creating an atmosphere that feels more like hype culture than a memorial setting. For many people, this does not match what they expect to see from someone in mourning. When you put everything together, the finances, the audit discussions, the leaked audio, and the focus on merchandise, it becomes easier to understand why supporters are stepping away and why TPUSA events are facing boycotts. At this stage, people are no longer asking whether something feels wrong. They are asking how long the situation can continue without being fully addressed. Many former supporters now say the same thing. They believe Erika's emotions feel staged. They feel the faith presentation is performative. They say the tears do not feel genuine. One comment that appears repeatedly sums up their feelings clearly. Erika is a terrible actress. No one believes her fake Christian act. And once people begin to feel that way, it is very hard to change their minds. So the bigger question is no longer whether Erika can handle another controversy. The question being asked now is whether TPUSA can continue under her leadership. And whatever happens next, one thing music is clear. A large part of the audience no longer accepts what they are seeing at face value.